We're in Lexington, Kentucky, and the sentencing of Trey Alexander Relford. He's pled guilty to the 2015 murder and robbery of Salahuddin Jitmood, a 22-year-old who'd been delivering pizzas. Jitmood was making his final delivery of the night when Relford and two accomplices lured him into their apartment complex, then robbed and stabbed him to death.
Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do. Before Relford receives his sentence, the victim's father, Sombat Jitmood, a school principal and devout Muslim, speaks directly to the man who murdered his son.
Trey Alexander Relford, I feel so sad for you that you have to be in this situation. I wish I could help you as I help my son to be a good citizen. If Salahuddin were to be here, if he alive, he will forgive you. That's the way he was. That's the way he is. I'm not angry at you for being part of hurting my son. I'm angry at the devil. I blame the devil who misguiding you and misleading you to do such a horrible crime. No, I don't blame you. I'm not angry at you at all. I want you to know that. I forgive you on behalf of Salahuddin and his mother.
Even the judge had to shed a tear for that, man. This is so touching.
Before Judge Kimberly Bennell delivered her
touching,
sentence,
man.
there was still one person left to speak.
Mr. Relford, do you wish to make a statement?
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry about what happened that day. But I do applaud you, because it takes a powerful man to know that somebody has hurt them and do what you, get up there and say what you just said. I have a child. This shit is poor. And I can imagine the hurt, the pain from what you learned. Just touch it like you do. So when I thank you for your forgiveness.
And now it's time for the judge to announce her sentence.
Mr. Relford, an incredibly horrible event happened that has changed the lives of two families forever. Nothing can fix it. I am going to accept the Commonwealth's recommendation. Murder, 25 years. And I truly wish for you the very best. Thank you.
Trey Relford received 25 years for murder and an additional 6 years for robbery.
Man, this one here, man, was so touching. I don't know where to start, to be honest. When I say this was touching, man, this was one of them ones where you don't see it. You don't see these type of things happen often, man. You know, for a father to be that forgiving, for a person, for that matter, to be that forgiving, you have to be so at peace with yourself. That is beyond existence, man. That it is beyond understanding. You know, it is beyond understanding how peaceful you have to be with yourself to actually utter the words, I wish I could help you. And to not only utter those words, but to hug the person who unalived your child. Just think, just ask yourself, are you that at peace with yourself that you can hug the person who slaughtered your child or your sibling? You know, it's just beyond belief, man, if you ask me. There's not many people in this world that could find the forgiveness in themselves, man, to just be so forgiving. That's why I say this is one of those ones, man, that you don't see often. Now, this man, his son, was obviously a delivery guy. Maybe was doing Uber Eats or DoorDash, or maybe working for a small business like a pizza shop or whatever. But he was doing deliveries. And his last few deliveries, he encountered these criminals, these young guys who were out looking for an easy come up. And like a lot of the times, things don't go as planned. You know, they were likely just trying to rob the guy or whatever. Who knows? You know, but unfortunately, however it happened, whatever went down, unfortunately, a robbery turned into a homicide. And these type of things happen more than often, man. You know. But unfortunately, man, this young man who was just working, like many of us do every day, you know, trying to earn a buck the honest way. He's no longer here, man, because we have people out here in the world who are a vehicle for the shaitan, for the devil. And at moments, the shaitan control and dictate their actions, their mind, their mood, you know, their thoughts. And before you know it, they're moving around. They're moving around throughout the population, you know, just with evil intentions, you know. And it never ends good, man. It never, it's never a beautiful ending, man. It always ends in tragedy, you know. Sometimes it ends in, you know, just a person being shot and they survive and, you know, they go on, you know, to live or whatever, and the person never get caught. That happens a lot. But other times, these young guys, man, who are driven, who have weak faith, that are driven by the devil, in a moment, they can commit an evil act, such as murder, man, homicide. Now, I want you young guys to understand, man, once you take a life, there is no going back. And I say this a lot, but I need you guys to understand this, man. Once you take a life, not only do you have to answer to the judge or the jury, you know, you also have to answer to the creator of the universe. Understand, we all have a death date, man. None of this that we have, none of these things, these material things that we have, or the memories, or, you know, the good times, all these things, none of this stuff matters. You know, once you go in front of the Creator, the one who put you here to experience all these worldly things, whether you believe it or not, once you go back in front of, you know, once you go back in front of the Creator, man, the only thing that matters is how you spent your life. You know, your actions. Your actions. Everyone knows right from wrong. Every one of us knows right from wrong. When a criminal is doing the wrong thing, trust me, they know they're doing the wrong thing. I've been a criminal. I know. Trust me. I did some horrible things in my life, and I'm not proud of it. But I have to say, when I was in that vehicle, anytime I've done something that I know I shouldn't have been doing, I knew I was committing an evil act. I knew it. I felt it. I knew. It's just something that, you know, it's just it's human nature. You know right from wrong. We know that when we do things, man, that we know are not right, that are not godly, there are consequences that are going to come behind that. But not all the time do you see the parents or the siblings or the friends of a person who you harmed or unalive. Not all the time will these people have the forgiveness in their heart. Not all the time will you meet people who are so at peace with themselves, man, that they could forgive you for doing an evil act, such as the one this young guy committed against this man's child, man. You know, who were just trying to do the right thing, man. You know, you don't see this type of thing often. So I just want you young guys out there, man, to understand that these cases are very rare. You know, these type of cases are very rare. Most of the time, the family they want to see you rot. They want you to die. They want you to get the chair. They want you to feel torture, the same type of torture, if not worse, that you inflicted on their loved one. But this man here, this man right here, trust me, you will not meet many people like this man. Trust me. It takes a level of understanding and a level of God-fearing and the understanding of the human existence and why we do the things that we do. It takes a very understanding person, just understanding of life itself, man, and the forces involved, you know, with influencing people to do the evil acts that they commit. You know, this man here is a very God-fearing man. A very God-fearing man. You know, there's not many people that have it inside of them, man, to be able to, you know, to just exude, man, to just exude forgiveness and love in an event like, you know, such as this one here, man. You know, this is a rare case. So just understand, man, before you commit an evil act, before you go out with the homies, man, and you know, you're looking to come up, you know, on an easy lick, you know, as we like to call it, Let's understand, man, when you hurt somebody, man, or you take somebody's life, you're not only hurting the family of that person, you're hurting so many people, man. And it's really selfish of you, man, because you're not only taking this person away from their family, you're taking yourself away from your family. You know, think about your kids, man. If you have kids, think about your daughter, your son. Think about your wife, your baby mom. Think about your mom, just your family. You know, of the pain that you're gonna put everybody through, man. When you out there looking to hurt somebody, or you're looking to come up in a negative light, in a negative way. You know, I always say this, man. It's much easier, you know, to come up the legal way. It's much easier, man. You learn so much in the process. You learn your strengths, your weaknesses. You ain't learning nothing by, you know, taking a gun and putting a gun to somebody and just, you know, feeling like you got all the power. Of course, they're going to give it over. 9 times out of 10, they're going to give it over. But what have you learned? You haven't learned a damn thing, man. You know? You haven't challenged yourself at all. So just understand that, man. You always have a better outcome when you challenge yourself. You put yourself through the trial and error. And you earn. When you earn an honest buck. You earn. Honest living, man, is always the best, man. You know? So anyway, man, until next time, it's your boy, Mr. 1751. I hate to have to report on you know, stories like this, man. But it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful, man, to see this man have such level of forgiveness that he could do something like this. Whew. Anyway, man, it's your boy, Mr. 1751, bringing you another 1751 reaction. And until next time, hey, if you enjoy watching videos like these, make sure that you like, comment, subscribe. Help your boy get into the algorithm so that I can continue to bring you more videos just like the one you just watched. Anyway, until next time, y'all stay up.
Devil let to my soul, I can't let him get to me. Can't let him get to me. Trying to be a different man, I'm not who I used to be. Had to switch my whole imagery, I'm a changed man. If I didn't believe in myself, who would've believed in me? Even when I was down, nobody knew I needed help. Who would've thought I ain't eat? Many days, many nights had to swallow my pride.